A massive thank you to Organic Dinosaur, her links will be in the description below, for translating all of these summaries and spoilers for us. These go from episode 89 all the way until episode 91. The titles and the summaries from. Let's jump straight into it, starting with episode 89, A Piercing / Committed Heart. So then, Boruto and Sarada have been separated from Shikadai and his comrades. Kirarira and the fabrication on the synthetic human who was created for Ku appears in front of Boruto and Sarada. Now we saw that from the preview last week. Kirarira's forte is in genjutsu. She doesn't offer Sarada enough time to make use of her Sharingan and turns them into puppets who move in accordance to whatever she wants them to do. She commands them to try and kill one another, and on the other hand, Onoki, the previous Tsuchikage, has been imprisoned in a room because of what Ku's done. The state of affairs in the village have become something completely different to what Onoki had originally envisioned, and reflecting back on the words that I had spoken very often to Boruto, he realises his own errors that he had committed. So it seems as though Onoki is kind of realising his mistakes and kind of coming back to the real world essentially. He's turning back into a good guy now. I saw this coming a mile off, I'm pretty sure we all did. It was very obvious that his whole story arc was going to be doing something bad, realising he's done something bad, doing something good to rectify him doing something bad. Anyway, on to episode 90. It's called Mitsuki and Sekiei. Ku receives heavy damage from a sudden attack by Mitsuki, which is just, whoa, hold your horses. I mean, I had a feeling Mitsuki had some sort of plan coming on. I thought he was going to betray them, the Akuta that is, especially when we saw him at the end with Konohamaru in the latest episode. But let's keep going. He had brought along from the Konakure village. Ku escapes from the area. Boruto and Sarada pursue after Ku, but Kirarira is blocking their path. So it seems as though the whole genjutsu has now been lifted somehow. We don't know. Sekiei is a fabrication who's been seen the full details in the entire story from beginning to end. He is shocked by Mitsuki's behaviour since he once considered him as a friend. Confused, he recklessly attacks Mitsuki. Mitsuki does not want to fight Sekiei. He somehow tries to put an end to Sekiei's attacks, but Sekiei won't listen to him. This is a fight I've been wanting for the majority of the arc. Basically, ever since we kind of got to see the friendship blossom between Mitsuki and Sekiei, I wanted this fight because I knew it'd happen and I really wanted it. And it's going to be great. My fingers are still crossed that we'll get Mitsuki Sage mode. However, yeah, starting to look slightly more unlikely now as the episodes go by. Anyway, episode 91, Onoki's Will. Yes, Will is back. The word will. Oh, how many episode titles have had somebody's will in this arc? It's mad. Anyway, Ku appears once again in front of Boruto and his comrades. No matter what happens, Boruto tries to believe in Mitsuki. Ku sneers at him for it, trying to provoke him. He tries to start to attack Boruto, but someone is preventing him from doing so. It's probably going to be Shikadai with the shadow paralysis, I'm guessing, I'm not too sure. At that time, Onoki uses the assistance of Sekiei and Iwagakure Shinobi. He's making a return. Okay, that's pretty cool. One way or another, they struggle and barely manage to reach Ku's location. Onoki is introspective once again and reconsiders what his own true will is. In order to stop Ku from rampaging any longer, he resigns himself for a battle to the death. Now, that sounds really great, but my question is, because we don't have any summaries for these, but the next two episodes, 92 and 93, are called A New Routine and Family Day. 93 is the start of Naruto Shinden, so 92 is presumably the final episode of the Mitsuki arc. And although that may be likely, and it does seem, you know, it's plausible, I'm not denying that, but there's a couple questions like, well, what happens to everyone? Like, it all is happening so fast and it's all going to come to an end so fast, and the main question I've got is, what was the point in Konohamaru? He's not done a single thing. He's come to the village, looking by these spoilers, he's not taken part in any of the major fights. What was the point in him? There's literally no point at all in Konohamaru really being there. I'm just being honest, that's the case. Konohamaru's been absolutely shafted in the Boruto series, and it looks like that's going to be continuing. Now, what other people are kind of suggesting is that this isn't actually going to be the end of the arc, and it's just there's going to be a small break with Naruto Shinden in between, which doesn't really make any sense to me, because if you stick Naruto Shinden in the middle of this arc, then you've automatically labelled one of the two as filler, and considering Naruto Shinden is from a novel, the fingers are automatically being pointed and the Mitsuki arc being filler, and I 100% know that people aren't going to like that, and I know a lot of people will consider it filler because technically, you know, it is by definition, because it's not happening in the manga, but, you know, we're going off what writers have said, that it is its own form of canon. So which is it? Is it going to be filler, or is it going to be canon? Is it going to end? Is it going to... What's going on? Everything, all the questions would be answered if we just had the summary for episode 92. But unfortunately, they've left it blank. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're not already to become a member of the Senpai Squad. Let me know in the comment section down below what you make of these spoilers, because they sound absolutely fantastic. But then it's also like, where's the ending in all this? Because I can't see it just yet. But we'll see. I'll see you guys in another video. But until then, peace.